A budgeting airline company how began offer length-haul air transportation of UK airports over the year, consisting Stansted to the US, has compressed. Primera Air told it was stopping all operative at stroke of midnight on Monday following 14 years of operative air transportation to Washington and New York due to keep Stansted on Monday overnight were earthed and passengers include been said not to go to the airport on Tuesday. One flying of Birmingham to Malaga arriving on Monday night. The airline company, that had 15 planes, began offer cheap-cost air transportation of Stansted and Birmingham to Polar America, consisting Washington, Newark, and Toronto, over the year. Air transportation of Manchester to Malaga were due to begin after the monthly. Largest of the airline companies industry implicated take Nordic holidaymakers to destinations such as Spain, Greece, Italy, Egypt, and Turkey. Canada Angela Dura was in a queuing to executive board a aircraft of Paris to Toronto in her man while down there was an ad proverb the flying had been broken. She told, all was twisted. Now my man and I are in a stocky motel by the aeroport hard to furiously beg along the cash to pay for elsewhere household. They are yet to discover an option flying household, and she says which was imaginary to be a budgeting travel looks love standing them an additional €2,000. The Dutch registered airline company, that begun in 2003 as a Carta supplier, is not portion of the Civilian Aircraft Credibilities Atoll Protect schema, that relating just passengers ordered on pack holidays. The controller has informed passengers who include passing on an external Primera flying they will requirement to do their own institutional arrangement to back to the UK. Passengers who pay by letter of credit MAP may be secured by Chapter 75 of the Customer Letter of Credit Act 1974 and are informed to verify in MAP issuers. Such lid may use if a Visa debit MAP was utilized. The airline company told it had unsuccessful to safe length term funding, importance it had no selection but to folder for bankrupt. Primera's judgment to begin competitive in some cheap cost length haul operators such as Norse and WOW appears to include led to its death. It as well accused the deceased arrive of new plane of bus how constrained it to revoke air transportation and rent planes. While it began length haul operative of Stansted in May, Primera was offer air transportation to New York's Newark Airport, Boston, Washington, D.C. and Toronto start at £149 every path. It had planned to begin flyer of Madrid to New York, Boston and Toronto following monthly of €149 every path.